Hi, today I've got a scrapbook store haul for you from our local scrapbook store here in BC. It's called Clipper Street Scrapbook Company, and they had a great sale last week, and I picked up a couple things from them. So come check out what I got. Okay, so this store is located about I would say half an hour to 40-minute drive from where I live. It's in Langley, BC, and it is the closest one that still exists in my area. We don't really have any more. We used to have another couple, but they're gone, um, that I know of anyways. They had a really amazing sale last I think it was almost a week ago, where they put all their clearance on an additional 50. And I just by fluke went to go pick up a class kit that they were putting on last weekend. So they do that too. They have people who work for them there who put on these really great classes. And it was a kind of a mixed media using pastes and making cards and that. And I haven't quite finished it, but it was pretty fun. And I also got the precision glue press finally. I've been having such an issue with plug glue bottles and getting so frustrated that I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to try it. And here this costs $50. I don't know how that's comparable to the States, but that's what it cost here for us. So I'm going to try that out. Excited about that. And then I will take out all the items. So let's start with, okay, so like I said, everything was half off, an additional half off. Just gonna straighten you out a bit. All right, so this was by Creative Expressions, which I think that they are, I think they're shutting down or not making anything anymore. So it's a rubber stamp. Just thought it was really pretty. It was $3, so that means I only paid $1.50 for this. And I thought it's so beautiful, easy to make, like an embossed card or just ink with different colors and then a sentiment in the middle. So I thought that was great. And it looks like, I'm gonna grab my ruler. Looks like at least, I'd say 5 by 5. Yeah, so that's 5 by 5. And it's called A Different View. There was this Hero Arts stencil that was $3.30. Like, these were already super low marks. Like, I feel like I probably should have got more stuff, but I was trying to be good. This was $1.15 for that. And then it's called Geometric Holiday Stencil, but I really liked that it didn't have to be holiday, and I liked how geometric it was. So I don't even think I'm going to store that with my Christmas stuff. I think it's just going to go with my stencils. This Hello December, $4, so it was $2. I really loved this bow, and I don't really have any wreath stamps, so Enjoy to the World was pretty, and I like the little symbols, and I thought this would be great for when I'm doing some card things at work. So I did get some things for work as well, because I have I make cards and things with some of the kids at work. And this was another one I had in mind for them. It's Art Journal. What is that? Art Journal Charlene and Isle. I don't think I've heard of that before. I just thought those were so cool and so pretty. And that was $7.99, so $4. Oh, it's by Elizabeth Crafts. But I've never seen that before or never noticed it. But I really like those. I especially like this one. And I got 2 of these paper pads. They had a huge stack of these. They were $5, so $2.50 each. So I got one for work and one for me. And they're just I like that one side has a pattern and one side is solid. So that'll be super easy for scrapbook layouts or mini albums or cards, because you could just easily do one side for the card base and then the other side for the kind of part of the focal point. And I really like the colors. So I got 2 of those. This Spellbinders All Occasion Bow. I've been looking at this one for a while. Huge fan of the big bow. This was $15, so $7.50. So that was a really good price. Some of these things were one-offs, like they only had 1 or 2 left. I think they only had 1 of these, so I grabbed it. And this is also by Spellbinders. It's called Patchwork Petals. And I just thought that would be for a nice, easy card front. And I thought it'd be really great to use up just scraps or leftover pieces from card kits or like scrapbook kits or collections, where if I only have like 1 or 2 pages and they're pretty and I want to make a card out of it, I could do a solid for the outline, and then the inside could be some pattern paper. That would be really easy to do. And I don't have a better press plate. I am on the fence, and I have kind of a thing for trees. So I had this one in my hand for a while. It was $7.80, so that's $3.90. That's less than $4. And I just thought it looked really simple. And I know you can actually use letter press or better press things with like a die machine as like an impression. So I thought I would try that. But yeah, I just love trees. I don't know. I had that in my hand for a while. I wasn't sure if I was going to get that one. This one, Open Studio cling stamp. It's a bigger one, so it looks like 6x6. Yeah. Let's see. And I love snowflakes. So this is Memory Box. And it's called Aurora Snowflake. And it's a rubber stamp. So that one was $5 because it was 10. It was on half off. I got a couple Simple Stories page pieces. I've got the Silent Night. And that was $1.65. So it was less than $2. So it's like $50, 30, so like 80 something cents, not even 85 cents, like less than $1 for each of these. And this is a Merry Christmas one. This was from the, what was that line called? It was the one where it was almost like a Snow Pine Lodge. I just really love the colors of this one. I had the paper pack and I used it all up, but I just thought this is really pretty. It'd be easy to make scrapbook layout with. So for both of those. And I have some, I think it's Echo Park paper that is based around the Nativity in similar colors. So I think that would work nicely with the Silent Night. Again, another tree. Retro Christmas tree to die and stencil. So here's the die, here's the ornaments, this waffle flower, and here's the stencil. And this whole kit was $8.25 because it was half off of that. So again, really good. They had this combo. They had a bunch of these too. These have been sitting there for a while. I've looked at them a couple times. I'm not like super keen on the paper pad. It's not that I don't think it's beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I'm not very good at using paper pads like this. I just find them very busy and I don't know what to do with them. And so they kind of just sit. And a lot of times I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what to do with them. And then they sit. And then I think they're pretty, but I guess I could make note cards out of them. But this set, I really, to be honest, loved the paper more than anything. But I thought since it came with it, and this set for these two, this just was $10.50. So this is just, it's very floral. I thought I could use this too for my makers club, like get the kids to cut down some panels and make some simple cards that are really pretty. Or maybe use it for when we're making thank yous for the volunteers at our school. We do a thank you tea for the parents and people who volunteer. So there's that set. I got this for my Makers Club because it was only $3.50, so $7. And it's one of these Essentials DIY blocks by Studio Light where it has everything to make cards. Like these punch out. So these would be your, these would be your focal points. And then it has a bunch of those. And then it's got like sentiments and tags, more things to punch out. And then it has papers. So it's got a little bit of all of that. And some are patterned, some are solid on the back. Just thought that was very cool. And it's a little bit different, like a space theme. I don't really have anything like this, and I think the kids will like it because it's not my usual flowers and Christmas stuff that I tend to focus on because it's easy to find lots of. And then the last thing I got was at this store was the Simple Story Remember card kit. And oh, it looks like they did a crafty hour. So this store does what's called crafty hours, where they go and show you what to do with the cards and or how to make them kind of different, I guess. Like they'll do different things than what's here, but these ones you could easily just sit and put it together as is. And it comes with all the things to make 8 cards, and I got it for like $8, less than $8. So I thought that was really great. And I really like this collection. I really like the colors in it. And I thought it'd be nice even for some sympathy cards. It's about remembering, but also just general cards. Yeah, and that was all that I got from there. I know all. So, but I did get quite a bit. And then I just thought I would show you. I also got the All and Create Rainbow Reverie. So this was one of their Christmas washi tapes that you peel and it makes an image, and this one has like a little bear. And then went to my local, one of my dollar stores here in the mall, and they have a bunch of this Forever in Time. I really like the thicker tape. It's half an inch, just over half an inch. And I would like this size because this is great for putting some card bases and stuff down quickly. And they had this I've never seen before, ultra fine tip application bottle. They also have this brand, can't remember if it's Craft Medley or Forever in Time, and they may very well be the same company. I often see these things together. Also has these like clear Ziploc bags that are perfect size for stamps and dies, and I bought some. They have 7x9 and 6x8, so I bought some of each, and they're inexpensive, and that's what I often use to store my stamps and dies because yeah, they work really well, and I like that they're just completely clear. And then on Amazon, this is just like a couple other things I picked up. Sorry, so crinkly. I bought these to try. I don't know how well you can see them. They're 12x12 kind of paper holders. And then it comes with this little flap, but I might even put a Velcro here. And I couldn't find ones with the Velcro that I liked or were the right size. I think it's sometimes harder here in Canada to find stuff like that on Amazon. But I wanted to organize some of my layouts. I was hoping if I can make a little layout kit for myself, then I just sit down and make it. Okay, so that was it. That was all my fun goodies from my local scrapbook store. It is so great to actually go in and touch things and look at things. So if you have a local scrapbook store in your area, I highly recommend making the drive out or making the effort to go see them. It's really fun, and it's nice to actually see things in person. All right, take care and hope to see you soon. Bye.